Welcome back. We've got breaking developments in the slew of pleas that have been filed with the Supreme Court against the Waqf law. Now, DMK becomes the latest entrant. Through A. Raja, the party has approached the Supreme Court challenging the Waqf Amendment Act 2025. The party contends that this act violates the fundamental rights of about 50 lakh Muslims just in Tamil Nadu and 20 crore Muslims in other parts of the country. This makes it 10th such anti-Waqf law petition that has been filed with the apex court. Remember, several political parties, the first few that went to the Supreme Court right after the bill was passed by the parliament, were the Congress and the AIMIM. Then they were joined by several Muslim groups. Then there was RJD as well, and now DMK becomes the 10th party. My colleague Harish now joins us for more. Harish, we know that Tamil Nadu Assembly had earlier passed a resolution against the new Waqf law. What are the grounds in particular that they are citing in their plea with the Supreme Court?
Yes, now DMK being the latest party to move the Supreme Court challenging the Waqf Amendment Act, it has moved the Supreme Court through its Deputy General Secretary A. Raja. It says that DMK government under the leadership of Stalin has consistently worked for the socio-economic upliftment of minorities and backward class. DMK government has passed the resolution dated 27th March 2025, moved by the Honorable Chief Minister, urging the Union government to withdraw the Waqf Amendment Bill 2025 as it was unconstitutional and adversely affected the rights of the interests of the Muslim minority community. Despite widespread opposition, the Waqf Amendment Bill 2025 was passed by the Union government without proper consideration of the objections raised by the members of the JPC and other stakeholders. The points raised by DMK MPs in both houses were also not considered. Since the Waqf Act has been notified on 6/4/2025, considering the fact that fundamental rights of Muslims minority community has been gravely affected, and immediate implementation of the Act infringes and prejudices the right of 50 lakh Muslims in Tamil Nadu and 20 crore Muslims in other part of the country, DMK has challenged the provision. So DMK, like other petitioners, many Muslim organizations we have been covering, saying that this Waqf Act is discriminatory, violative of the fundamental rights of the Muslim community, and therefore should be declared unconstitutional. It goes on to say that several restrictions imposed on the Muslim community is not present in the other religious endowments. So it's a discrimination against Muslims. And
okay, stay on with me, Harish. We are now joined by Syed Hafiz of the DMK. Sir, what exactly are you trying to achieve by filing this petition?
No, the entire bill is unconstitutional for a lot of matters because it is against the principle of secularism, and this is intervening in few matters that is entirely on the state subject. The DMK Talaivar, even before this bill was tabled after the JPC, he gave a public announcement saying that if this bill is passed, we will challenge the court. Hence, we are going to the court. But there are a lot of issues which the opposition members told in the JPC have been neglected. Those have been overlooked, and only the amendments from the ruling party were introduced in the bill or amended in the bill. Hence, we are challenging in the court for basic unconstitutional things in the
but sir, when
new
you
amended
worry about the rights and fundamental rights of Muslims in the state, what about those who have been victim of Waqf's whims and fancies? You know, the most often cited example of Waqf's absurdity is the Tiruchendurai temple, which is in Tamil Nadu, and how villagers have been deprived of what is rightfully theirs.
See, that if the bill had a problem, then how was it solved? The earlier bill had a problem. How was it solved within days' time? That is a question. The previous existing bill had provisions for every party to address their grievances. So it is unfortunate. It is basically a major vote bank politics of the BJP to appease their right wing and the majority vote bank in the terms of continuously targeting the minorities. Today you have hiked 50 rupees for the LPG. That you are not ready to answer. So continuously to compensate and to keep the majority vote bank of the BJP to not focus on real issues. They need some target. Ever since last 10 years, India has
All right,
major
very
problems
interesting
in
that
terms
you
of
bring about the issue of deflection, because that is also the charge that the DMK faces, because Tamil Nadu is election bound and there are people who are saying that the issues like delimitation, language rows, and now this are being raised very vehemently because the state government is trying to deflect from their failures. Thank you, sir, for joining us with those insights. But